Hey there guys, this is Recon Francis, and this is take 3 because I can't get anything right today, good gracious. So today we are going to be doing Enter the Gecko, one of my favorite platformers back when I was a kid. Let me tell you a little bit about the first game. First game. Nothing like this one. I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna lie. First game was actually on the PS1, and it was a side-scrolling, like platformer type of thing. I guess the best way to describe it would be like, I actually can't. I can't even say it's like Mario because it's not. It's like some kind of weird. Closest you'd probably put it towards would be like a Metroidvania. But basically the background of the story of the game is that a person named Rez, which is this robot-looking dude, he got into the media dimension and is now trying to, I believe, if I remember correctly, mind control people using the TV. So like, with, different TV shows and stuff, because he enters the media dimension, which is where all of the TV shows, news, cartoons, movies, stuff like that, those are all in the media dimension. Like this one, for example, this is cartoons in this case, like Looney Tunes. And then he gets loose in this game. The FBI, I think, tells Gex, hey, you need to go back to the media dimension because Rez went back, and he's like, yeah, sure, okay. So that's where we're at. That is the short and easy of the description of this game. We're already finished with the first mission of the game too, which is separated into remotes. And I've gotten hit by that every single recording, by the way. Just saying. Each thing has at least 1 to 3 remotes, and then 1 to 2 hidden remotes. One of the remotes you get for collecting 200 of those little collectible things, and the other one you get by, what's it called? Finding it in the game. I don't know if I'm going to be doing, like, all of the remotes. If people want to see me do all the remotes, they can. It just might mean that there might be, like, an episode or two where there's, like, some super speedy Raccoon going through and getting the remotes, because some of them are a pain. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna catch one here, just to kind of, like, give you an example of what I mean by they're hidden, quote-unquote, in the level. This one is really easy to find because it's, like, literally the first level of the game, but it gets a little bit more complicated as life goes on, like most things. Let me tell you a little bit, real quick, about the issues, the sheer amount of issues I am having with this Let's Play. First video came out like absolute crap. After I rendered it, it looked like a 2000, like not even a 2000s, like an early 2000s era video of like someone that had fraps recorded the hamster dance and then just slapped it on YouTube or something like that. You know what I mean? Or like a Flash container video. It would look terrible. I wasn't putting that on there. Nope, no way. Also, the audio was like blah too. I kept saying it was great. So then I tried recording it again, and it came out great. It looked really nice, and the audio was okay, so I tweaked a couple of things this time around. But it froze. Like, the game froze and crashed. Which is not, you know, conducive to doing a Let's Play. You can't really call it a Let's Play when you ain't playing anything. Just saying. So I think for, like, my little formula here for the videos is going to be getting like 3 remotes per episode, maybe 2 if something's really hard to get or something like that. There's a couple of levels down the line where it's gonna take me like, it's gonna be like maybe 1 or 2 remotes per episode. Because there's some levels that I don't like them. I hate them. I'm not even gonna lie. I can't even beat around the bush. I hate them. With a flaming passion. I hated them when I'm a kid. I hated them as an adult. Also, as you can tell, the camera is just so lovely in these games. As with most games in the early 2000s PS1, like, platformer range of game. I know in Spyro 1 getting killed a bunch of times from the camera alone, so that's cool. Now hopefully, I crashed last time on this level, so hopefully it doesn't again, but if it does, I guess
I know what you're thinking.
It'll crash and it'll be the end of that episode, but I guess we're just gonna survive the haunted mansion for now, just to finish that up here with this one. I don't know where the remote is.
Hi, I'm here for the real world interview.
I think it's on the elevator path, so I guess I'll do that when we get to the elevator path. But I have no idea what I did, but it crashed the game, so maybe I'll go a different direction this time. Maybe I'll take it slower. Maybe just not go like guns a-blazing into whatever I did last time. I must have just angered it just enough.
Need it.
Another thing that's actually gonna annoy me during this is the amount that Gex just spouts out, like, random one-liners. I think there's a code you can use to make it so he does less one-liners. And if that exists, I might use it, but like, it's like having a 4-year-old try to talk over you while you're like trying to talk to another adult, and you're like, okay, sweetie, you need to let the adults talk now, and instead it just keeps going. So, hello, camera. Hi, thanks. I appreciate your cooperation. Thank you. See what I mean? Camera. Camera also like the 4-year-old. Trying to speak when the adults are speaking. Oh yeah, this poorly cameraed sequence is supposed to try to tell you that in the light the ghosts won't attack you. Could you have figured that one out? If you answered no, then you're like probably me as a child as well, trying to figure out what the heck that meant. Because seriously, they could have tried a little bit harder to zoom in. A little bit more. I'm so sarcastic today. I had a long day at work. It's like the busy season. It's a bit always kind of like on tilt. Is it the toilet room? I feel like that's a reference to something, but I don't remember. I've seen so many horror movies at this point, it's like a blur.
Lolly, get your advert here.
Oh, someone please turn Gecko off. Yeah, so basically what I was doing for the past, like, you know, couple years is existing, going to school, you know, getting an education. I still need to get more of my education. I'm now going back to school in like 2 weeks. It's great. It's fantastic. I'm so excited. I'm actually terrified. Please don't hurt me. But yeah. That concludes the 3 remotes per episode thing that I plan to be doing. So hopefully, this episode renders okay. Oh yeah, also, I unlocked the first boss. Heck yeah. But in the next episode, we will explore the rest of the beginning. Probably get one more remote from there and maybe a hidden remote, and then we will go and we will fight the Gilligex Isle. Bum, bum, bum.